In this video, I'm going to teach you how to sign the names of people in your child's life. And I think you're really going to have fun with this. Now, before I get started on teaching you how to sign these names, I want to tell you a quick story because it was very illuminating to me. I was pushing my daughter in her stroller through the park. She was less than a year old. And all of a sudden she was pointing and yelling, and I went around to see what the problem was. And she was signing this. She was pointing and signing her sign for Katie, which is her cousin, teenage cousin. And I looked over, and there was this young girl with long dark hair back in a ponytail running through the park. She did look a little bit like Katie. And so had she not known this sign or used this sign and just went, I would, of course, have said, oh, yes, there is a young girl jogging through the park. What am I going to say? But the fact that she added this, I could say, oh, yes, she does look like Katie, doesn't she? But, oh, honey, that's not Katie. Katie lives far away in Florida. And we could have this, conversation because I understood what she was thinking. Now, you will read about the benefits, if you haven't already. The benefits of baby sign language are that it increases speech and language development, and it decreases the frustration that your child has in communication. And there's even studies that show that it increases their IQ. But to me, in my experience, it's all about having a closer bond with your child. And that's because you are truly understanding them. And after all, what do we all want? We all want to be understood, right? And I just think it is so neat that sign language can facilitate this. So, name signs. Let me start by explaining to you that typically male signs are from mid-face up, and female signs are from mid-face down. And so to illustrate this, the sign for boy is this. Imagine that you have a baseball cap on, boy. And then girl, you have this A shape, and it's like you're pulling your bonnet string, girl. Again, with a male sign, daddy, mommy. Grandpa, 1, 2. Grandma, 1, 2. Uncle, this is a sign language U, and you just kind of twirl it in the air up here in the male area. And then aunt is the A. Uncle, aunt. Boy cousin, you kind of shake that, and girl cousin. Man is kind of like daddy and then down to the chest, and woman is mom down to the chest. So man, woman. And this is an easy one. Baby. And that is an early acquired one. It's very cute when they see a baby and they do this. Baby. Next is doctor. It's kind of like you're taking your pulse with these 3 fingers, or you can do it this way. Doctor. And now we're going to talk about actual name signs, signs that you can, give to certain people. And unlike, in English, there's like maybe 2 Karens or whatever. Well, they're not going to have they have the same name when we say it. But in sign language, let's say this Karen has long wavy hair and this Karen has glasses. So this is Karen, and this is that Karen. So the signs will often have to do with physical attributes. Hair, you could have, straight hair. This is someone's name sign, or this is someone's name sign because their hair is kind of in a page boy. My nephew Stephen had the, spiky hair, so he was Stephen. My niece Katie had dimples, so she was Katie. You could have, one of my child's friends, Kira had this hair that stuck up and floated around, so we just called her Kira. Maybe someone who's, like always smiling or happy, they could be this, so they're showing a smile. My brother had very tan skin, so we would sign Uncle Tom. Maybe someone has freckles. Maybe Uncle George has a beard, so he's Uncle George, and Cousin Bob has mustache, so he's Bob. So just be creative. Come up with whatever, signs make sense for you. And sometimes signs will also have a letter attached, the first letter of the name. So like my daughter Casey was this, because this is a C. My daughter Melanie, this is an M, so we did Melanie. If you want some initials to be able to use, and do, Barbara, here's a B. So, you can stick them wherever, these name signs. Skip ahead to my alphabet lesson, and you will learn the ABCs and maybe be able to incorporate those into your name signs. Another idea that I want to mention is that you'll want to probably stick a bunch of pictures around your house, or on the refrigerator, on the wall, down low where your child can see them, and talk about these people often. Even if you're not able to see these aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas often, you can still talk about them and sign their names, and eventually your child will be able to sign them. So then when you're talking on the phone with grandma, you can say, "Oh, this is grandma," and they'll know. And I'll tell you, when you have a friend or relative with your child and they see that the child is signing their name, boy, what a thrilling experience it is for them. So have fun with this. Put up your photos, get out your photo albums, look at the home movies, and make some slideshows of the pictures you've taken on vacation with your relatives or whatever. And I think you'll have lots of fun with your name signs.